intentional disease spreading, which is an actual thing here in the United States. Now, I'm not talking about a situation with some criminally I'm not talking about some homicidal nutcase going around intentionally infecting somebody as a part of a vigilante mission. I'm talking about orchestrated, staged, federally derived instances of a diseased person being signaled to a person's location with the intent of infecting that person. Now, I'm getting ready to move to a new location because a stalker just walked up as I was talking, obviously on some signal, and sat down trying to listen to what I'm talking about so he can go tell his henchmen later what I'm saying, be it on a phone or in a video. They don't know what I'm doing. They just hear me talking. So you could take a psychopathic degenerate nutcase who wants to go around and inflict diseases on as many people as he possibly can before he's caught, and dealt with. It's a situation where these things are being orchestrated and derived. And the question you might ask yourself is, do American federal auxiliaries participate in these types of activities? The answer is unequivocally yes. And I see it on a daily basis. You got guys being flagged using a system of signals, and then a number of human waste baskets accept missions to find whoever the target is, even though this diseased U.S. citizen doesn't know that person, and walk up to that person and using any number of bodily functions, including sneezes, coughs, yawns, and other disgusting gestures directly at the target with the intention of contaminating the target's air and getting that person sick for no reason other than simply to harm that person, to create a situation where he or she needs medical care and or incurs hospital bills. They also attack targeted people's medication. So for example, if you are made sick by a stalker who has taken a signal to your exact location with the intent of infecting you, they can contaminate your hospital visits. They can make it so that when you visit the hospital, of course they followed you to the hospital, and yes, using a similar system of signals, they can signal hospital staff to contaminate the instruments that they use for you, and also deny you the medicine that you need. Yes, doctors in hospitals, particularly in ERs where it's a situation where it's a less controlled environment. In an ER, anyone goes there, anyone signs in, anyone checks in, anyone speaks to the nurses, speaks to the doctors, and then the transactions occur, up to and including the writing of the prescription. All of these things happen instantaneously in an ER, as opposed to a primary care physician, which you have to set an appointment and go through those motions. In an ER, there are a lot of gang stalkers not only visiting ERs, but that staff the ERs. Sometimes the people that visit the ERs signal the people who are staffed there, and vice versa. Also, people who visit ERs signal other gang stalkers who are in the emergency room, and the staff in the emergency room can signal one another. Now, the reason that you see a lot of this signaling activity, this disruptive activity, this disgusting activity, this homicidal activity inside of hospitals is because, or inside of ERs per se, is because gang stalking is what I like to call an open source disruption program. It's open source. It's open source. It's kind of like, think of one of the popular open source video games that came out in the last 10 years. World of Warcraft comes to mind, where you have a character and you can go anywhere in the World of Warcraft universe you want to, and so can other people. There's no restrictions. Okay? That's how gang stalking is. It's open source. Any gang stalker can go anywhere in the country they want to at the drop of a dime and at their own discretion. While they're traveling, they happen to come across other gang stalkers that use the same signals that they use. They can send signals back and forth and choose to accept the signal or not accept the signal. All the signals lead to a targeted individual, all of them. There are no signals that are thrown between gang stalkers that do not lead to a targeted individual. So when you're in a hospital and these stalkers start chucking signals at each other and using verbal commands and cues and physical gestures and so forth, the goal is to agitate and or disrupt a target. They're not doing it for fun. It's not like a game of chess or checkers. Let's see who can throw the best signal. It's let us find this target. Let us disrupt this target. Let us harm this target, even in a hospital. Okay? And it is not just the physical agitation of the target in the hospital. It is the denial of proper medical care. Okay? It's a violation of the Hippocratic Oath that doctors have to take. It's a violation of civil liberties. It's assault. And it's violent, felonious criminalism. Okay? While you're approaching the hospital. You don't have to be inside the hospital. They can signal each other from the parking lot. And then when you get inside, all chaos will erupt. And it is nothing the target is doing wrong. There is nothing illegal about seeking medical care. Okay? The crime comes in when people who have followed you to the hospital in cars, okay, signaling one another using this semi-complex signaling mechanism. Okay? And then when inside the doctors and nurses, they follow suit. And the goal is to harm the target. As I've said in previous videos, gang stalking is state-sanctioned murder. It's the population protocols. It's population control protocols. It's eugenics. Okay, it's a violation of civil rights, and it's basically a lot of people getting back at other people for various instances of a perceived slight. It is extremely thuggish, and I'm sorry that I hate that the American taxpayer has to issue money out of their paychecks to fund the federal auxiliaries that orchestrate this garbage.